What's in the box?
Ahoy, Dark Knights of the comic art collecting community. It is Stingray coming to you from the Art Cove. And today I have a very special unboxing video for you because it's not actually unboxing. It might be an Art Cove first. We're going to do an art unfurling. I know that sounds a little weird, but you have to understand that today's art has come to me in a tube, which means that it has been rolled up, which means that I'm going to have to, whip it out, so so to speak. So let's go ahead and start peeling some tape so that I can get this bad boy open. And in the meantime, I can tell you that this is a piece that I ordered last year, about 6 months ago, give or take. I think I don't remember. It was like last October-ish. And I just got it recently, and it's one that I've been waiting for a while. And cut into this a little bit because this tape is pissing me off. But yeah, so we got there. So yeah, this is by an artist some of you may have heard of. I know there are a few people on CAF that have gotten beautiful, beautiful commissions from this individual. This is a Stingray commission by the one and only Colton Worley. If you know what that means, you know. So we're gonna just unroll this guy. Oh, I got it right the first time. All right, and we're gonna remove that layer. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So voila. Yeah, this is an oil painting on unstretched canvas. So you can see the material texture there on it. That is actual factual canvas. And that, wow, that's impressive. Like Colton sent me a photo of this, but like, wow, to see it in person and to see it kind of rolling up like that, that's, that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. So Colton does these beautiful, frequently dark in terms of tone and just color. The color palette is very, very dark. Oil paintings, very realistic looking. And I have to say that this is easily the most realistic take on Stingray that I've seen yet as far as my commissions go. And man, this is just so unbelievably good. Like this is like a museum quality piece. This is fantastic. The first thing that jumped out at me when I saw this one was because of the dark colors and the overall tone of the piece and kind of the pose, and then the dark blue color in the background, and then the lightning, the forked bolt lightning coming out of Stingray's hands. It made me think of Dark Knight Returns, that legendary cover that everybody knows of the silhouette of Batman against the blue background with the lightning strike coming down. I'm not saying that this is like an exact pose or reference to that, but that's kind of what it made me think of. Stingray's kind of jumping into action, and there's the lightning, there's the dark blues. That's absolutely what I first thought of when I saw this one. That and the tactical nature of the armor that Stingray's wearing. It looks like he's in some kind of like special forces unit, that he's ready to go out and kick some ass, man. Like this is the most realistic and also the most militant looking Stingray that I have in the collection, and this is nuts, man. Like, and all the little details, right? Like the textures in the cape with the highlights and everything. The fact that Colton managed to get all of the lines, the lines of the segments in the cape, really, really super cool. But it's not rigid. It doesn't look like wings like that does, right? It has the shape of it, but it's much more, looks like cloth, like a sail. It's just so good. And then all of the elements of the armor, like I said, like this has so many pieces and segments. It looks like it's takes forever to put on. It looks like it could be modular, kind of like some of the Iron Man suits that we've seen over the years. Specifically like the one that comes out of the briefcase and builds itself onto Tony Stark, right? This kind of puts me in that same mindset. And then I like the helmet because it's got like, it's very reflective on the front, and that downward facing arrow on Stingray's face, it almost looks more like it might be see-through here. Like you know, like it might be kind of clearish or like a one-way glass or something. I don't know. And then he's got these weird like bolts on the side of the head that almost look like fish eyes. Like his head kind of reminds me, the shape of it, now that I'm looking at it, almost reminds me of Admiral Akbar, right? With the eyes on the sides of the head. But then the shape of the helmet with the reflective mask area on the front of it kind of makes me think that Stingray would fit in with the Gatchaman characters as well. I don't know, man. And then so Stingray does have electric bolts that he can shoot from his hands with his suit. Like that is a thing that he built into the suit way back when. That was like his primary attack against Namor, right? And what I absolutely love is how Colton painted the electrical bolt as like lightning coming from Stingray's hands, like he's a freaking Sith Lord, right? Emperor Stingray. That's wonderful. All of the little bubbles, if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know that I'm a sucker for well drawn or painted bubbles. There's some really good ones on here. None with the upside down, the inverted reflection of Stingray in the bubble. So but we're not going to take points away from Colton for that, because this is just too good. Love I get the rocks in the background, like Stingray is descending deep into some trench in the ocean. Like this whole thing is just, this is insane how good this is. And it's big. It's 16 by 20 for what you're getting. You know, I see other artists, like magic artists, who do painted oil commissions, right? And I don't know if they do stretch canvas or what. And I don't know if that's a factor in it, but those guys tend to charge several times what Colton was charging for this. And he just opened and closed very quickly a new commission list recently. So every few months he will open a new commission list. He'll take commissions for a couple of days until the list fills up. I don't know how many he takes. I don't remember him mentioning on Instagram how many. It's just whenever he feels like he's got enough, he closes the list. He announces all this through his Instagram. But for what you're getting, the price of this feels really, really reasonable. And I feel like if you're looking for a good sized oil painting on canvas to add to the collection with hyper realistic detail, like I said, it looks like a museum quality piece. Like you could do much, much worse. So some people have stated that they've had issues with Colton in the past. I will say the one thing that I noticed is that communication isn't real strong, but you know, whenever I checked in with him, he got back to me within a day or two. We never had any issues. You know, payment was easy. And once I told him what I wanted, he asked for half of the money up front. I made the payment and he said, cool, I'll get to work. And I didn't hear from him again for a few months until he sent me a photo and he's like, it's done, but it needs to dry and then it will be cured. That's a whole process with oil paintings that I don't claim to understand or know all the steps of. But from that point, it took a couple of more months before he told me that it was good to go. But I saw that he posted it on Instagram. So I followed up with him. I said, hey, since I saw this on Instagram, does that mean it's ready to ship out? And he's like, yeah, I will actually be shipping it this week. And he did, in fact, ship it to me by the end of the week in this nice rolled tube. So this is truly fantastic. The problem I have, this is a good problem to have, but it's becoming a problem, is that I keep getting these mind-blowingly good commissions, and I keep having to argue internally in my own mind, which one is the best one? Which one is, if this jumps to number one, does the old number one become number two? Like, how do I, where do these all place? And it's not a competition. I shouldn't have to think of them like that, but that's just kind of human nature, I guess, is to make listicles and rank things, 1 through 10 or whatever. And I mean, this one just blows me away. I can't believe how good this is. So people joke around that, a lot of the published art of Stingray I have, several of the published pages that I have depict Stingray getting his ass beat by various people. This Stingray looks like he could just curb stomp Namor. I swear to God, he looks like he could beat the ever-loving crap out of Tiger Shark or whoever comes his way. This is just the coolest thing I've ever seen. at the moment. I mean, you know, when I go look at the rest of the collection, I will say that about several pieces. But yeah, this is fantastic. Colton, if you happen to see this, I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. This is fantastic. And I hope more people keep an eye out. Follow Colton on Instagram. Keep an eye out. And if you want a beautiful, highly realistic, super detailed oil painting of your own, of your favorite character, you know where to go. And that's that's really all I have to say about that. I'm gonna keep staring at this for a little while, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch you in the next one, and remember, every day is a great day for Stingray.